Hi, it's Molly, and today I wanted to go over my foundation routine with you guys. I'm going to go step by step through everything I do for my foundation so that you can repeat the same steps with whatever products you already have at home. I like to start with really moisturized skin. So right now it's still summer and I'm using the Mario Badescu Cara Moisturizer, which is great because it doesn't have any bad interactions with any of the other products. It doesn't make anything ball up. In the winter, I do like to switch over to the DHC Olive Virgin Oil. It's really, really great for hydrating your skin and giving your skin a really nice glow. Now, I did already do my whole skincare routine this morning, but I just like to add moisture before I start my foundation because it really is the essential step to making your foundation look good on your skin. So I already had on my eye cream and all sorts of things, but this just really, as you can see, sort of just makes your skin look really hydrated so that the foundation isn't gonna lay flat or come out patchy. Step number 2 is a BB cream. I use BB cream as my primer. I don't use a primer. Sometimes I feel like they tend to make my skin just not look as natural, so I really, really like a BB cream because it adds a little bit of tint, it adds another little bit of moisture, and it really does help my foundation stay. I'm using this in shade Light. This is the travel size I got from Sephora. Now, as you can see, I do have drier skin, but you can see that my skin is just sort of looking dewy. All of that moisture has just settled in. It's not sticky or tacky or feeling like too much stuff on your skin. So I'm going to be using the Tarte foundation in shade Light Neutral, and I'm just going to be applying this with my fingers. Next up, I'm going to be taking a beauty blender that's damp, meaning I put it under the faucet, it doubles in size, and then you squish the extra water out. I just like to tap it into my skin just to pick up any excess foundation and make sure that it's really nicely and evenly blended. And I like to go over the edges just to really make sure that they're all blended so you don't get any sort of a foundation line. Next up is my concealer, and I like to use the Amazing Cosmetics concealer. I know I talk about this stuff all the time, but it really honestly is just, it's incredible. It is maximum coverage but blends really nicely, and like I said, this tube has lasted me forever. I'm using shade Light Golden. I'm just going to start to go in under my eyes, pull it down, and then pull it all the way out. I'll cover up some of my spots here too. Just like with the foundation, I like to blend my concealer first with my fingers and then I go back in with the Beauty Blender. And as you can see, the Beauty Blender does a really nice job. I'm going to zoom in just so you guys can see. The Beauty Blender does a really nice job of just getting all of the liquids nicely blended so that they do look more natural on my skin. Next up is the High Beam, and this is another favorite product because again it blends really well, which is a theme of mine. And then once again with the Beauty Blender, I'll just go over to make sure that that highlight is really nicely blended. After that, I'm going to use my Anastasia Contour Kit and the shade Fawn and my Tarte contouring brush. I'm also going to do a little powder in my T-zone before I finish blending. This is the Physicians Formula Nude Wear in Light. Sometimes if I feel like my skin is looking a little bit too pale, I'll go back in with my bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Matchmaker in Light Bronze. And I'll just hit the sides of my face with a little bit of bronzer. Just to warm everything up. And I always pull bronzer down my neck as well and across my collarbone. I know that it's not technically my face, but that is my foundation routine. I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll check back in with you in a minute. Here is the finished look with all of the rest of my makeup on. The BB cream really does make it so that it's a full coverage without looking like you're wearing a ton of makeup. Now that the rest of my makeup is on, I do like to finish with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's the best one I've tried out of all of them. I just cover my hair and help make sure that your foundation and concealer do last. Let's take it outside really fast as well so you can see how it looks in daylight. Here's the foundation outside just so you can see what it looks like in daylight. You can do this with a drugstore, mid-range, or a super high range. So I just wanted to bring out a few more products so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. One of the BB creams that I absolutely love is the Garnier BB cream, the Oil Control. It is one of the best BB creams I've ever used, and it is a drugstore brand. And this will help, especially if you have oily skin, will help matte out your skin. But I do like the True Match Lumi. This will give you more of a luminous look. The Tarte is one of my favorites just because I do feel like it gives a really flawless look. This is on mid-range. It's priced at around $38, but for 1.7 ounces, which is twice the size of most foundations. So it ends up actually being a really good deal. Another foundation I like is the Sephora Airbrush Spray Foundation. That looks really, really good over the BB cream. And for the highest end foundation, one of my favorites is the Gen Doe Foundation. And again, I use this over the Garnier BB cream. It does look incredible. So I hope that this helps. You know, like I said, you can really find this out. You can find this at any price range. The most important part just being that I follow the steps. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.